All right, we are live. Don't know that anybody's here. Doesn't show anybody watching yet, so not a problem. For those watching the repeat, this is the Retirement Railroad Friday Live, where we blame where it's all everything trains, and any misgivings or problems we blame on Heath. Just kidding. Or am I? Okay. Here nor there. Well, we got 2 viewers. Nobody's chimed in yet. But that's okay. I'm still kind of setting up. Right now I'm setting up the Kindle to do the diagram and the interactive layout diagrams. So if I run trains, I can throw switches. I'm going to set it back here. And what that does is that frees up my graphics capabilities. I'm running a second computer. Hey, Vinny, Cuz, hey, Lee. I'm ready for tonight, Cuz. I'll be whatever time you want me to get a hold of you. Let me know. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I have a hard time standing in one place, as many of you know. Loud and clear. Great. Great, great, great. I'm going to get a train going. I haven't run anything since last Friday. Good enough, cuz I'll be waiting for it. Let's go with this one. Back it up. And checking all of my routing. Should do it. Oh, Ethan. Hey, Ray. Mr. Jimbo. Oh, Steve. Younger Steve. Everybody's showing up now. Excuse me for a couple minutes, guys. I got to get this train going. Now, I'm fully expecting there to be issues since I haven't run any trains in over a week, and I've been working on the layout, and I'm sure there's all kinds of crud on it. See if that one makes it around. All right, cuz, no problem. Appreciate you stopping in. Holy. Oh, it's Mr. John Linton. Did I miss you, John? Or did I ignore you? Hey, Ink, how you doing? Didn't see Ink come in. And Chimera, missed you. New member. Not new member, new subscriber. Thank you. All right, so that one's running, apparently, without issue. Now it's time for the other one. Oh. Alrighty then. Let's check that route out. All right. Okay, now I got trains running. Hopefully everybody's doing good this fine Friday. I know I have. I've been a busy boy all week. Working on the railroad, of course. Maybe we'll change up the view. Aw, sorry, Ray. How much longer you got to work, Ray? So last year, Ray, you came down here to Florida. but you didn't have any time to visit. I know. And then this year you went to Hawaii. You coming back to Florida next year? If so, you better make some time. No, not till you retire. How much longer today before you get off? You can be like John Linton up there and retire and go back to work. So let's see. I think he's got one, two. He's got at least three incomes at this point that I know of. Ooh, 4.25 hours. 4.25 will turn into 6. I can guarantee you. I saw you just released a new video. I haven't had a chance to watch it, Ray. Oh, bowling tonight. Okay. It's back into bowling season. All right. Exactly, John. Exactly. No time, but more money. I'm amazed. My trains are running without derailing, and I haven't. I haven't cleaned the track or anything, despite all my, despite Dusty not cleaning it. Got to get after Dusty. It doesn't mean we can't blame them, Ray. Okay. I'm impressed on how all the DPM builds are turning out. Which kit you waiting on, Mr. Jimbo? I've got two I'm waiting on, and the third I've got, but I got to start working on actually. That lower left-hand picture shows, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, 4 kits. I bet it was. I bet it was, Ray. You know, you guys have fun no matter what you do. And to get others involved like you did, that's outstanding. Nisi, you can't help but be entertained with Nisi. She and her husband came by here one day. We had a blast. Ah, the Valley Growers Association. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, that's like a produce house. That works. Good siding for some icebox reefers, depending on your era, mechanical if you're newer. Okay. What part of the country you in, Mr. Jimbo? change that one camera, give it a better view. Take back up a little bit. Yeah, but are the boxes open and pieces actually being assembled, inked? I have not made any decals. When I need a sign, I either use for a building anyway. I either use tissue or tracing paper. When I say tissue paper, no, I'm not talking about a Kleenex. I'm talking about the stuff that's used in gift bags or tracing paper that we've all probably used as kids, and then print out the graphic that I want on that, uh, and then sand the backside down a little bit to thin it out, maybe rough it up some, and then apply it with some thin PBA, and it'll actually wetted down will actually form the contours. And then if it's a like a billboard type sign, I just use cardstock and print it on there. Now I'm gonna have to make decals because I got a couple locomotives I got to re-letter. So yeah, I've had the RJ Frost kit open for 6 months, waiting to build it at Aurora, and it's the next one to go on the bench. But anyway, it's been open, and I'm sure I'm probably missing parts. There you go, Mr. Dimbo. I see my other one camera is kind of blocked by the water tower. So let's move it. That's a little better, better view. Let's take this other one. There we go. That way we can watch more trains. Here's the link if anybody wants to come on up, feel free. You know, I think I hear another train coming. Uh-oh. I'm sure I hear another train coming. Oh boy. Let's see if it's going to be jerky on me today. A little bit. Well, that's the Chicago Blackhawk inbound. So we must be getting some mail from somewhere between Chicago and Minneapolis. So I'm going to have to redo that clip. Hey, Wigwag! Yeah, sorry to see that happen. How bad is it, Ray? The fix has to be easier than the build. Yeah, that Chicago Blackhawk that's running Burlington was the overnight train to and from Minneapolis, St. Paul from Chicago with limited stops in between. I think it may have stopped in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Mendota, maybe Aurora. I'm not sure. The structural part, the base of it's got to be okay, doesn't it, Ray? I mean, that thing, those are built solid. I can only imagine it's the truss. I never saw the damaged product. All right. Yeah, those trusses, they're non-structural. I mean, I have pieces fall off. They're so delicate. I have pieces fall off of mine all the time. All right, Burlington Blackhawks getting ready to come into the station. Here she is. All right, so we do have mail right here. And this came from Rockford, Illinois. And the Burlington did not go through Rockford, so post office must have taken it to Mendota, probably the closest place along between Rockford and to the Burlington route, and it was probably a whistle stop. Whistle stop meaning the train didn't stop, just blew the whistle, and they had hooks. All right, they'd hang mail bags out on hooks, and the train would come by and had another hook, and they'd grab it right off. Okay, and they vice versa for deliveries. So here it is, and it would have been thrown out as it passed by Downers Grove. So let's see what we got from Rockford, Illinois. All right. Yeah, or just put the base back on, Ray. All right. Well, what did I get? I got an eBay invoice. Yeah, thank you. And a piece of cardboard. I got plenty of cardboard. Uh-oh. All right, John Linton, if you are still here, you're going to like this mail call. Because I got my 1x4s sheets or strips so that I can now finish the icing platforms. All right. And let's see, I heard somebody down in the basement, and that is Lee. So let's add Lee up here, and we'll go to that screen. All right. So what's happening, Lee? So are you happy now, John, by the way? So why are you looking at a bridge? I don't know, Steve. Is everybody else looking at a bridge? Yeah, scale lumber's fine, but I would challenge somebody to try to do a 1x4 in scale lumber and have it be usable. When I open the mail, I wonder if there's just a lag or something, Steve, because the bridge, did you get to see the train? So on my screen, the train ran. On both of my screens, by the way, because I got two computers running. And I switched over to this screen when I was opening the envelope. Are you seeing me right now? Hopefully. I mean, I'm seeing me on both. I'm wondering. Okay, thank you, Mr. Jimbo. Did you get to see the mail trains that went around the lot, the layout? The E8 pulling some heavyweight cars, hopefully. Like I said, I've got one computer that I'm physically conducting the stream from, and then I have another computer where I am dialed in. Not dialed, but you get the drift. It's separate and added into the stream. So, all right, good. I'm wondering if younger Steve's computer just froze or something. Lee, I hear you. I mean, I see you, but I don't hear you talking. And I don't have you muted, so it's got to be on your side. For those that don't know the full story behind these 1x4 strips, I did an addition, an expansion to my icing platforms. And from the time I had bought my icing house and the limited length of platforms that come with it from Walters, and the time I built it, got it installed and ready to expand it further, Walters no longer had the expansion platforms available, and my lengthy search and attempting to find a kit somewhere was to no avail. Well, Tichy had 18-inch expansions of the platform. They weren't identical. All right, the Tichys are a little bit wider, and I'm fine with that. It had a similar structure and similar roof, but not identical. Plus, the ice house is on the expansion, on the drop down section of the layout, and I'll bring up a picture of it. It is here. All right, let me turn that camera around just a tad. So this is the area I'm talking about over here. And I will unzoom. I think that's zoomed in a little bit. Let me unzoom it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So you can see where the ballasted section is and where the unballasted section is. The ballasted section is on a drop down. Okay. So there's a seam there. And yet the one platform goes past that seam. Well, since it's a seam there and it's on a pivot, the ice platform itself has to have a divide. And that's no problem. It's cut in stages. Like the platform where the people walk is actually 1/4 offset from the seam, and then an additional 1/4 offset for the roof. Okay, no problem. Everything's hunky-dory. I get it painted, weathered, and everything. Well, there's lights on that platform. So I turn the lights off in the room here, and here in about 30 seconds, you'll see the lights come on the platform. Okay. So there, with that seam in the roof, you had light coming between the two. And I was fine with that. But my good friend, Mr. John Linton, well, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Okay. And you can see the lights now, but there's no light bleed. Because one of the suggestions John had was just use some cardstock over that seam so that when it pivoted up, and I'll come back to a picture of me. Okay, so on the fixed section, it comes here. As the one comes up, if there's cardstock hanging over a little bit, when this comes up, all right, it fills in that gap and there's no light bleed. Well, that's fine for the roof, but then you have to worry about the sides. So you have to have flips on the sides, blah, blah, blah. And so I went ahead and did that. Okay. Not immediately. I told John I'm fine with it. I'm not going to do it, blah, 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 blah. Well, it ate at me and ate at me and ate at me. And by the next morning, I said, well, shoot, I'm going to do that. So I put the cardstock over that seam. Well, that looked like hell. I mean, it blocked the light, but having a visible piece of cardstock made it look bad. Okay. So I added sections, half-inch wide, I don't know, all down the length of that expansion roof. And then I picked up some 1x4 strips to make the ribs to match the ribs of the existing Walthers kit. All right, the roof of it. Even though it's just a little bit wider, it would match. And they look good. Other than they're not painted yet, but they match the ribbing on the Walthers kit that the Tichy roofs didn't have. So it was kind of an upside thing. And after cutting hundreds of these strips, I ran out. Well, you'd think, oh, just cut up some more styrene. I got for sale signs, which is real thin styrene. But it is at least 2 to 3 times as thick as these 1x4 strips, which are 0.011 by 0.043. All right. So I ran out. The only place near me is an hour drive away where I could try to pick some up, and I wasn't going to do that. So I just ordered them on eBay. Well, the shipping cost more than the styrene. All right. Go figure. But it's taken 2 weeks to get it. And the whole time, Mr. John Linton, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Yeah, Steve, you're right. It curls. Wood just isn't good for that size. Because I tried. I tried cutting some wood strips up to make up for the stuff I was short. Yeah, that didn't work. Couldn't cut styrene myself. I tried a paper cutter. I tried my chopper. Nothing worked. And that's why I ended up ordering this other pack. So now I'm going to have to listen to John further. Ask me every night when we talk, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Well, what the hell? No, John, don't ask me. It won't be done today. Probably won't be done tomorrow. There's other projects on the bench. I need to get rid of that one. I gotta remember how I did it. Is that Lee coming back? There he is. You gonna talk to us this time? Yes, we can hear you now. You might want to turn it down a little bit though. You're a little loud.
Yeah. Okay.
I make John sound like a parrot, Mystic? No, I make him sound like my kids when we were going on vacation.
Is that better?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, it was my end. I don't know what it was. I need to get a powering hub, USB hub. I've got issues with the USBs.
All right, I am simply amazed right now.
I'm making a cleaning car.
I need one big time. These two trains have been running without incident for 40 minutes now.
I had that this morning. I had all my trains running. I was doing shunting out of the siding, everything. I was a happy bunny playing trains.
My track must not be as dirty as I thought it was. Because none of these engines.
Mine was. I ended up cleaning mine for a good half day yesterday.
Ah.
It was before I had that little live stream. It went good. But I've been tidying my workbench up, sick to death knocking everything. So I've had a big sauce out and got rid of rubbish.
I forgot who it was. Is it Mystic? Was it you that likes watching my back? Not. Somebody last week said, "Oh, we get to watch Steve's back again." Sorry.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Mystic. I can't remember. I think it was Steve.
Hey, John.
Exactly. Hey, John. School girl. Yeah, I'm actually not.
Not you, Mystic, but you agree. It might be better to. Oh well, what? Oh, I just turned my monitor off. That wasn't good.
That's not what you want to do.
No, it's not.
I am here, but I'm working on the workbench. I'm making this cleaning car that I had a brainwave on making. Cheap and cheerful.
I have an idea.
I had one of them yesterday. My brain went on overdrive.
I think it's this one. Nope, wrong one.
Where's me?
Must be this one. Nope, wrong one. It's got to be one of those two.
Now I need to cut a piece of sponge. It's in the bottom of it. Where's the scissors?
Well, let's try
on the workbench.
This one. Alright, there we go. That's the one I wanted. The only problem
we've got Steve all in a corner. Well, I keep saying to myself I need to try go and have a look at Minicam, but I haven't yet.
I thought you had Minicam.
No, I said I did, but then the laptop went and done a bit and didn't it? And I haven't really looked at it again.
Yeah, well, the free version of Minicam, you only get 2 cameras.
Yeah, that's the problem. I've got 3 cameras, not 2.
Yeah, and I bought a lifetime, the unlimited lifetime, back 4 years ago or so. But here's the problem with it. That's only for that version. So all the updates that they do, I don't get.
Yeah, that's the problem. I know Connie's got the paid version. Connie's got the paid version. I tell you now, I've got no issues now on my points. I was having derailment, but as you were coming over the points, I was having the wheels lift. But that was down to the points weren't nailed down properly. I've nailed them down, and they're a lot better. I used my little pin vites and put more holes in the sleepers.
Ah.
But I had no track pins, so I used panel pins. But they worked because they're only little. I got little tiny ones. That I need to make a stone load as well for that yeoman stone truck I've got. That one. But I need to put weight in it first. And the weight is the same weight you use, Steve. Lead.
Yeah, I have some lead, but I more commonly use washers or
I ain't got any washers.
Pellets.
Yeah,
pellets from a BB gun.
Yeah, I actually I've got lead. I found my lead. I've sorted all my shelves out and found it. But I don't know what glue is going to be advisable to glue it in with. I'm still thinking. I don't want to think too much because smoke will come on my ears. It did yesterday when I had a brainwave.
Yeah.
Oh, where is it?
Hey, Randall.
I'll show you something.
Either I'm too loud or Lee's too soft.
It's me, probably too soft.
Well, you sound fine to me. It may be me being too loud. I don't know. I can move my microphone away a little bit. Maybe that'll help.
It's me. It's me. I've just read the comments. I know what it is.
Mystic, just so you know, I asked him to turn it down earlier, so.
Was that better?
You were fine by me already, so.
Yeah, I've just moved the mic. I use one of those lapel mics. I don't use the mic on the laptop. I use one of them. And I don't pin it to me. Yeah. Okay. I'll put it down there then. I'm going to change cameras actually. And I'll show you what I've been working on. I was working on it yesterday, believe it or not. What pegs? I've done the middles bit of the that reef. You just got to glue it in and then start doing the reef on it. I can't believe that was flattened. Last Sunday there was nothing of that. That looked like it was ready for the bin, and I brought it back to life.
Huh.
It's easy done though. That's a good thing with cardboard kits. You can bring them back to life. Hello, Randall. I was meant to look at Minicam before I come up on your stream, but didn't go to plan.
Stuff rarely goes to plan.
No, I've got 3 cameras, but I can't plug 2 of them in at the same time because they fight with each other. Because they're the same make cameras, so they fight with each other.
See, I've got multiples of the same camera. They just give them a different name.
I can probably do that, but I'll just see how it goes with it. My camera's in the wrong place. I'm not moving it. I've got a new workbench camera. Well, I ain't got a new. I've got a different mount that I've been trying. I haven't even brought my video out yet. It's there to bring out. I just need to make it public. I may bring it out shortly.
I'm switching my capital limited from the outer.
That's a nice. I've got that many, John. I'm the same. I've got a multiple of hobby knives. There's all different ones I like. The best ones I like is that one, the XL. The other one is that one. It's got a little sheath on it. And another couple I've got is that one, big old metal handle. Yeah, that one's comfy. It's got a rubber grip on it. Yeah, the XL, I recommend it, John. It's the best craft knife I like. The XL. It's a good craft knife. Hobby knife, craft knife, whatever you want to call it.
I use my Stanley utility knife and then X-Actos.
I swear by my XL, that one there. But if I'm doing a lot of stuff, I'll use the heavier, older one. That handle.
I have 3 different X-Actos. You know, I've got the one that holds the number 5 and one that holds the number 11. Yeah. Like that, like
yeah, these. I've got.
Yeah, like these.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah. That one, believe it or not, that handle. I went to a train, like a train type show. There was and I looked through this box, and there was a load of X-Actos in it with that one. And I just said to him how much, and he said to me 20p. It's a big heavy metal one. It's a decent. It's quite decent.
You know, when a bush is blown off and onto a track, you
Oh no.
it will cause a derailment.
Yes, it will. It's like a falling tree. If a falling tree ends up on the layout, you're gonna get a derailment. You don't want falling debris. Doesn't go well, does it?
I'm gonna dock Dusty's pay.
Yeah. I should change my camera really. I'm gonna try this.
That's all it was.
I'm gonna try this camera.
It should be it. Hurricane season. Hurricane season doesn't start until like the June 6th or so, and typically hurricanes really don't start rolling until end of August through September, a little bit in October, and officially ends like the first week of November.
Let me see if I can get this camera working. Oh yes, I've got the camera on the workbench. That looks a better camera angle, actually.
Capital Limited's coming around again. Let's see if.
You got another mail then? You got a mail call?
No, not mail. It's just a train I got running.
Oh yeah. I've
wait to see if it derails.
I've got a load of carriages I can't run. I need to change the wheels on them. So there's expense.
She made it that time.
Different wheels. The wheels have worn, and they're just derailing. So
yeah, she made it that time.
Yeah. Quite like this camera angle.
I've been playing with mine, in my Building Aurora series on like tips of the day. I've been having a lot of fun because it's starting to come together and starting to look good. I laid some track in and put a switcher up there, and that'll be going back and forth down the street, and then I've got to put the retaining wall in. Everybody that keeps bugging me about the copper tape and the top. So I got to take that whole thing apart yet, and I still have to add the street lights. Well, I can't add the street lights until I know where each of the buildings are going.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I can't do anything with that copper tape yet. On the top. Now on the side, the wall, that I can address, and that'll be one of the quicker tips of the day to come up, because obviously it's not going to stay like that.
Nearly glued the wrong piece there.
I was supposed to have one of my 2 Walters kits that's on order was supposed to arrive today. but I got notified by UPS it wouldn't be here till tomorrow.
Ooh.
So that'll be part of next week's mail call. It's not like I need it right away. I've got enough kids to work on.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same. I'm building this mech. It's not actually a Metcalf. It's a Quicksilver building.
Let's go to this one.
I do like that camera angle. What does that camera angle look like to you, Steve?
On you?
For the what? Yeah.
It's perfect on your bench.
Yeah, I thought that it was, because where it was too high up.
Well, one of the things, when you get a straight down view like mine on my bench,
yeah,
it really doesn't show things as well, I don't think. All right,
yeah,
the angle that you're showing there really puts like a structure. It puts it into a perspective that's more comprehensible.
That's what I want. That's what I want with me scratch building. I thought, I thought, what better way to look at doing it than come up on Steve's live stream and use it, and it means there's people in the chat that I can use, that can tell me about it.
Jimbo's asking where I order my kits. A lot of my kits I order through Gulf Coast Model Train in Sarasota. I make a trip down there every month or two, and I'll order something. It'll come in a week or two. I'll wait till the next month to go pick it up. Okay, and if it's something I need faster, I look for it on eBay. And keep in mind, eBay, even when the price may be the same or maybe even a little bit cheaper, by the time you add the shipping and handling in on eBay, 9 times out of 10, you're paying a premium for a Walters or any kit. Okay? So I look at a lot of the free shipping, all right, and make an offer kits. As an example, okay, there's a Walters hardwood furniture kit. Now, I'm talking the full building, not the background building, but the full building. All right, that kit goes for about retails for about $50, $49 something, and there was somebody on somebody on eBay selling it new. Had it listed at $39.95 or best offer. Okay, free shipping. I shot him an offer.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I offered him $35. Okay, and he took it. So $35 free shipping for a $50 Walters kit, no tax. Okay, in that case. So you just have to watch what and who and how you're buying. Now, the one drawback to that $35, 2 weeks shipping. Okay.
Yeah.
Expected delivery was 2 weeks, and I know why. Okay, it doesn't. You can order. Somebody could ship anything in the country, anywhere in the country, in less than a week for the same cost. But what that retailer is doing is he waits to order it from Walters until he has somebody order it from him. Okay, and he builds up a big enough order where the shipping from Walters is free, and his discount as a retailer is typically in most, and I don't quote me on this, but in most business environments, the suggested retail price or manufacturer's retail price is twice what it costs from the manufacturer. All right, in this case, Walthers, and Walthers won't sell it at a discount because they're protecting their retailers. Okay, so here you got a guy or a business, and he is waiting to order it till somebody's ordered it from him. He's extended the shipping time, the mail time to 2 weeks, and I know that going in. If you look, I'm sure a lot of people complain about it. Well, where they shouldn't, because it's fully disclosed. So I won't get it probably till next week or the week after.
This is a retaining station that I'm building.
Yeah, Midwest Mile Railroad is good. I've ordered stuff from him. Lombard Hobbies is good. There's a place out of Buford, Georgia, Trains with a Z on the end. They deal not only in new stuff, they also deal in pre-owned and new old stock.
Is that yeah? Is that in Georgia?
Yeah, Buford, Georgia.
Yeah,
which is right outside Atlanta. It's right outside Atlanta.
I know. I've got my brother's ex-missus, my nephew. She's remarried to someone that's from that way, and I keep saying to him, when he goes over there, would he go a model shop for me? And he said he will do for me, and bring me a kit back that I want from there. I've been looking at it.
And there's all kinds of other ones. Iron Planet Hobbies. If I need decoders,
I've seen.
If I need anything electronic, I order from Iron Planet Hobbies, which has very good prices, and I order off of their website because their website prices are cheaper than their eBay prices.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Heath, Manatee Junction, has a code that gives you, I forget how much. John, you may know, 5 or 7% off, something like that. And it's free shipping. So there is a lot of times you're getting like 50 in the grand scope of things with shipping and all that kind of stuff included. You're getting it to your door for about half the price. So I really like Iron Planet Hobbies. Yankee Dabbler is another one.
Cuz likes Yankee Dabbler, don't he?
Yes, and you can use Vinny's BNSF 6951. Use his discount code and there and get 5% off. Or 7%.
I think it is. I ain't catched many of his streams lately. I've been.
And John, you may be right on the 10%.
I think it is. Last time, I ain't really up late no more, watching the late lives no more. I tend to have shied away from them, but I do watch them the next day. It takes it out of you trying to keep up with watching them.
It's not. I'm trying to think of some of the other places I've used. There's been some disappointing places, and I don't even mention those.
I've looked at Metcalf. There's Metcalf on Amazon. The Metcalf kits that we get here.
Yeah, we don't have those here.
At
least I've never seen any.
The Metcalf kits, no, you don't, because William New Ferris wants something, but he's got enough builds on at the moment. He got a big box.
That's somebody. Oh, okay.
He got a big box of stuff off Joe, Crazy Joe. But he fell through the layout, didn't he, recently?
Inked, I don't know if he does still have a code. He hasn't mentioned them in a long time.
No, he ain't. He ain't mentioned. The last time I heard him mention them was when I was watching him. And I haven't watched him for a while because I've been catching up with him.
And I haven't seen him, Scott Catalano. I haven't seen him in a long time either. Who is part of CMR. Later, Randall.
Later's Rundle. See it again, Rundle.
I think I hear another train in the distance.
I could move camera again.
We're fine. It's not within range yet, but I know there's another mail train coming.
Oh, you got another mail train.
And it's amazing to me how.
Well, the camera stand I'm on, that's the camera stand I use when I'm filming trains running around the layout. It's just a little tripod stand. But it's ideal from the bench, I think. Yeah, I want to get one for in my garage. Those welding lights, ain't Brian?
Let's see if I can get that other light turned off. That's the only. I mean, I love my lighting in here, but.
See it again, Wigwag.
All the windows create a backlight situation. I probably need a spotlight pointed on my face. That's one of the reasons I don't use this camera angle. It's because of the windows in the back and it puts my face in the shadow.
Yeah.
I adjust the light controls, but even still, it washes out.
It washes out on you, and too much light gives you a false camera reading.
Right.
They say you're meant to have camera light above you, not under you. That's what.
Wigwag, you have a good meeting.
Yeah, you have a good meeting, Wigwag.
You know, Ink, I've careful with those. They lasted a week or two.
I've only just noticed
before those welding lights burnt out. Now, the lights themselves still come on, but the blue light doesn't blink anymore, so it doesn't have that welding light effect. So I've been looking for another one, and I haven't found one yet. And then the red flashing light I had from CMR was so small, even when it worked, and it does work, you can't see it. It's so small. Okay? I mean, this is beyond nano. So I ordered some other red flashing lights for my water towers.
I'm not got to dry, so I can't do nothing there. I know what I can do though. I can glue the weights in the yodel human before I make the stone load for it. That's a nice little truck. I like that.
I have to laugh every time I think of John. Not Linton. Schuylkill River Valley.
Oh yeah.
He has, John. You have now driven it into my brain that it's no longer kit bashing. In my case, it is kit hacking.
Yeah.
Because I had to hack out the center of that flour mill.
Yeah. You did have to hack out the center of it. It's kit bashing is what I do when I get a flattened building and kit bash and kit bloody try and build it back up, save it from the skip.
I've got more buildings to kit hack yet. The RJ Frost cold storage building. I've got the hardwood furniture building, and then I've got a brewery. Now the brewery is going to be interesting. All right, because it's a series. It's not just a big cube like everything else is. It's a series of different level um, things. So it's going to be interesting.
I don't know if this
And
is
no
going to
light
work.
bleed. You're right.
I don't know if this is going. Steve, do you reckon it'll work using double-sided tape to
For
stick
what?
for the lead to go in the bottom of the truck?
Light?
No, no, not lead.
Oh, the lead? Yeah, it'll work if it depends on the double-sided tape. But yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
I just use super glue, so some CA in there.
I've done that, and the super glue didn't stick it. I don't
The
know if
funny
it was.
thing here, John, John SRV. The funny thing is on the light bleed, I hate light bleed, and John Linton knows I hate light bleed. All right, and I go to a lot of efforts about light bleed, like on the roundhouse. I use foam weather stripping.
Oh, that was
I'll,
me.
I'll change camera angles here for a second and show you what I mean. Let's go to this one. So Mystic can watch the back of my head again. Uh, on the roundhouse, see, I've made it where the every other roof section comes off. All right. Well, to keep light bleed at bay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to see it. But on each side where the roof rests is foam insulation, weather stripping. Okay, and that takes away the light bleed. Okay, so I get it. All right, and I don't like light bleed, and I work around it and correct it. The issue became with that icing platform back there. And I'll switch cameras again, maybe, if I figure out which one it is.
Hello, Cindy.
Right here.
Welcome to Steve's live stream.
Hello! And the issue was that seam between the drop down and the fixed sections of the layout and the roof, and with lighting underneath the roof. And that's a situation. It's not a fixed thing. So trying to fix the light bleed, and it's really not bleed. It's just a gap. I could have just simply said it was two separate roofs that weren't joined together, Mr. Linton. But after he said it, it was already planted in my brain, and I tried the way he suggested, and it worked. It fixed the light bleed, but it looked like hell. So then I had to make a variant of that to make it look better. And so I started on that and haven't been able to finish. And anyway, that's another story.
Yeah,
Simo, I thought somebody said hi. I had something blocking my screen. I thought somebody said, hi, Cindy. No, it's Simo D.
Yeah, it's Cindy.
Welcome.
I've had the pleasure to meet Cindy.
It is Cindy?
No, Cindy.
Sim D. I would say Simo.
Simo D. Simo. Simo D.
Simo D, yeah. That's what I've always said.
Okay. Yeah, Simo D. I've had the pleasure to meet him, actually.
You said it so fast and with your British accent, it sounded like Cindy.
Yeah, it does. It does. He's a sound guy. I met him on the first lock. Was it the first? Yeah, it was either the first lockdown. I got a load of Metcalf buildings off him, and the box was massive. It was when I was in the loft working on that layout. But I am getting back up there, as I said. Simo. But he's always spelt it that way.
Okay. So it's Sim, not sign.
That's got weight in it now. It's not going to bounce on the tracks now.
Weight makes a huge difference.
I was running it round the layout without weight in it, and it was bouncing.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, Ink, here's an idea for that welding. Then I may, because I've got 2 welding scenes. Then I might, if I don't find a good replacement, what I may do is get a cool white blinking LED, and I know you can get them 5mm blinking LED, and put 2 of those and 1 blinking blue.
I want sponge.
And I think that would be pretty close.
I need sponge. So I need
to a welding scene effect. You know, Dave, yes it is. The only problem is I'm still going to call you Simo D. At least until I get used to calling you Dave. Anyway, Brian, think about that. And if they come in like 5 or 10 packs or whatever, get them, and I'll reimburse. I'll buy your excess off you, or I can do it, and you can buy my excess. Because I think the red ones, when I bought them, wherever they went. Oh, here they are.
You can tell what I'm making. I'm making the foam thing for going inside the insert for doing the load. I'm on the workbench. I may as well use it to my advantage.
The red ones that I bought came in a 15 pack. I need to change my camera back again.
You got to change your cameras.
Now, John, stop it. Stop it, John. I'll put you in timeout. That is a 4-letter word at the Retirement Railroad.
Yeah.
That thing is, he knows it. See, John, you like to code. I haven't coded since before Windows. 19. Well, it may have been after actual. It was like about the time of Windows 3.1, and when our company was making the switch over, giving people PCs and so forth. But I had a PC prior to Windows, and I used to do stuff in DB4 all the time, or DB and then DB4. Hey, Chasco!
Hello, Chasco. It was nice to pop into mine.
Oh! Do you hear that, Lee?
What?
Do you hear it?
Mail tray?
Yeah, I think.
You got a mail tray.
Another mail train coming around.
That's good.
I muted the sound. Gotta go. See you later, John.
See you later, John.
You don't get it, John SRV. It may be easy. It's not a matter of whether it's easy or not. Okay? That's not the issue.
No, it's not.
It's that I don't want to do it. All right. Oh, we got the Burlington coming. Oh, what is it? It is. Oh, it's a dinky. All right, for those of you who haven't heard me before, a
No.
dinky
So,
is a bi-level commuter train that back in the mid-60s ran between Chicago and Aurora on the Burlington route. Chicago Northwestern pioneered them, and Northwestern had two different commuter routes. And they were so successful there. Within a year, the CB&Q. Yeah, I know you were rattling my cage. The CB&Q adopted them as well. Downers Grove, my hometown, used to be the terminus, the far west suburb that the commuter trains ran to, but um, in the late 50s, 59, I forget what year it was, they extended it past Main Street, Downers Grove, to a new station on the west side of Downers Grove, Belmont, then on to Lisle, then Naperville, and then on into Aurora.
I've got to get
So we
that
got
out now.
so we
I've
got the
got it
dinky
stuck.
we got the dinky pulling into the station. So this, if it's a dinky, it either probably originated in the package probably originated in Chicago or the immediate suburbs around it. So we'll just have to wait and see when it pulls into the station. There it is, pulling in. In later years, they did away with the baggage cars on them, and well, I say did away with them. They did away with baggage service once the expressway system in Chicago went further out as it does, but they changed a lot of those over to generator cars because the E8s didn't have enough electrical generating capacity to power all those bi-level commuter cars. They couldn't power more than three, I think. But then the E9 came along with added capacity. Then they no longer needed those generator cars. All right.
I brought the big guns out. I brought the Stallion blade out. The big guns has come out.
Big guns.
Yeah, I was using the craft knife to cut this foam, but it's not advisable, I don't think, with the craft knife.
Well, let's see what came on the dinky.
Ooh. Let's see what come on you dinky.
Yep, it came out of downtown Chicago, CNE Express. This is actually from Eve Models. A lot of people in the U.S. may be familiar with them. They do a lot of Chinese stuff. Okay, they import a lot of Chinese stuff, figures, lighting. They even have some really cheap rolling stock that you would have to change the trucks on and do all kinds of stuff on to actually use them, but they are cheap. So.
See you again, Dave.
Bye, Dave. Okay, so let's see what I got from Eve Models.
You got mail?
Yeah. Haven't you been paying attention lately?
Yeah.
I got street lights. So now
They look nice.
I can keep going on Aurora.
They look nice. What are they? 3 volts or 12?
12.
That's the better 12 volt lights. I like 12 volt more than 3.
And the only problem with these street lights is you got to wire in your resistors.
Yes,
they're not pre-wired, but that's fine. I
found my street light I need to start doing around this layout because I want to try and have this layout lit up when I'm running. Then I can have
the next thing I got is some 2mm warm white lights.
Ooh.
I use these. They're real small. They're not the nanos. They still have lenses. They're rounded little lenses. But these are perfect for like the lights overhead at an entrance.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what a lot of these I use. Okay, and then I got some worker bees. And not worker bees, workers. Now they come with cheap, bad paint jobs. I'll have to repaint them all.
What paint do you use for repainting you painting your figures?
Acrylics,
Yeah,
just the
yeah, I'm the
cheap
same.
stuff from
Yeah,
Walmart.
yeah, I use acrylics, and I got put onto using acrylics for me people through Joe, Crazy Joe.
Ah, so that's the today's mail call.
Yeah,
Just those
that's nice.
two, no more.
That's
Can
nice.
you believe it? And the funny thing is, I ordered all this stuff, and it had to come from actually China. It was air freighted from China to Chicago, and no charge,
Yeah,
free shipping. Uh,
that's like when you buy off Wish. If you buy
yeah,
off Wish,
I think all three of these things total was $25.
that's not bad.
So anyway,
I'm thinking extending that shelf out over my workbench, and I could have it slightly a little bit higher.
what I do, Brian, is I have multiple bus lines. I've got a 12-volt lighting bus. All my lights on the layout. Well, there's two buses actually. There's two um, timer photocells, and one for phase 2, one for phase 1, and they power all the lights on the layout. But I also have a 12-volt lighting bus that runs the layout for not for lights, but that are non lights, for like a welder. Okay, um, that's on all the time. They're not on the photocell. Then I have a 16-volt AC bus line for those accessories, such as the smoke unit at the packing plant, the turntable. I think that's it. But I'm going to have another chimney with smoke coming out of it here shortly. So, but anyway, that makes it easy. And then like Aurora, I've got the copper tape strips. There my camera moved.
Those
I got
copper cape strips are the best thing. I don't know where you got that idea from.
Dave on your
Yeah,
channel one day.
yeah. I ain't seen him. He ain't been around for ages.
I still use my brass rod in buildings sometimes because I'm real leery about putting the tape in a
Yeah,
building and
yeah,
then soldering to it and watching the plastic melt. What
yeah.
I
I
did
don't blame you.
on the buildings, the background buildings that I bought at the train show, I put masonite floors in and then had the tape on the masonite floors. Okay. So that I could solder my leads to those, and it works great. Now, I don't have that. Didn't have that availability for the. I had that. I could do it and did do it on the Flower King Midas Annex. I did not do it on the main building. I did not do it on. I got brass rods in the cement plant. Okay. Hardware Supply has a masonite floor with the tape. And then of course I got all kinds of tape on that shelf. So
is this idea of this glue going to work or not on phone? I don't know. That's the big question. Where's my brush? I did have it. I've loads of things. What have I done with it?
Well, I'm surprised. Doing it this way, my wireless monitor did not go kaput on me this stream.
I think I've got overboard with the glue.
So, anyway. What else is going on, folks? Anything? I'm surprised John SRV has been able to stick around as long as he has during tax season the way it is. By the way, John, and this is not your fault, not critical of you anyway, but I am upset with tax season this year. This is the first time ever I have had to pay additional taxes. No additional income, mind you, but I had to pay additional taxes. So I'm not a happy camper. Taking a long lunch. Well, good for you, John.
Well, that's the two pieces of foam stuck together to give me the height in that thing. Put it to one side. Reweight it.
Well, John, I'm happy you could share your long lunch with the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm happy you could spend time with modelers.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, John. It was only like 300 and change, but still, I'm used to getting thousands back. Well, since retired, used to getting hundreds back, and what you're having to pay was just withholding hasn't changed. Don't think income changed. I think tax laws changed. I could be wrong. You would know, not me. But I don't want to turn this political either.
Don't forget, Anthony's live at 9 o'clock, isn't he, tonight?
Yes. Well, this afternoon here. Anthony,
Yeah,
Model Trainer Outsider is on at 3:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, 3:30 Eastern.
Hey, Roy. I didn't know you were there.
He's only just come in.
You're welcome to watch as many live streams as you want, Roy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not driving while you're watching, though.
He probably isn't knowing Roy. He's probably parked up knowing Roy.
As a former safety director that had a massive tractor-trailer fleet, I kind of cringe sometimes when I watch your videos, Roy.
Oh, I do. When you watch Roy's videos, God.
I mean, they're great, but
yeah.
I won't say anything else.
Yeah.
Just leave it where I'll leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you're parked doing your reset, and what time's your reset over, Roy?
I didn't bring my water pot over to put the thingy on it on the other workbench over there.
You know, the Just Plug system's really nice, Brian. Yeah. If you don't like to do wiring and such. I'm just a cheap bastard.
Hello, Hello.
Hey, Robert. What's
Hi,
shaking?
Robert. Hi, Robert. Nice to see you.
Robert, you missed both the mail call. Got my strip styrene. Finish off the icing platform roofs. I got some worker bees, some of which will go on the icing platform. I got some 2mm warm white bulbs that are perfect for awnings, entrance lights. And then I got my street lights for Aurora.
I found my street lights, but I need to get resistors. I need to get a pile of resistors.
See, everything I've ever bought that needed resistors came with resistors.
I bought them from Wish though, so that says it all.
Yeah. I bought one thing from Wish and stopped buying from Wish. It was a bad experience.
Yeah, I haven't bought from Wish since then. I look at Amazon. I'm always on Amazon a lot now.
Robert, I was supposed to have another package arrive today, but it didn't. UPS notified me today that it wouldn't be till tomorrow. So, well. So I'll have at least one package for next week.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a package that'll be a mail call, but it'll all be revealed at some point.
You know, Robert, I as far as cars and locos, I've got. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still need to build a 20th Century Limited. I want to build a City of New Orleans passenger train. So maybe even a Hiawatha. But I've already got 2 trains that run to between Chicago and Minneapolis. So I'm not real concerned about getting another Hiawatha. And I pick up rolling stock as I see it, okay, as I find it. I'm not going to order anything special and probably won't buy anything new. You know, there's enough train shows around and so forth. And even Zitnik's, one of the hobby shops within driving distance, has a great supply of previously owned. And so I get a lot of stuff from them. And there are rolling stock. There's cars that I need. I need more flat cars for my military train. Need more icebox reefers. Need more tank cars. Can always use covered grain hoppers. I could use some gravel, 2-bay open hopper for gravel.
I like that one for a hopper.
Yeah, I'm turning around looking. So,
have you seen?
Hey, hi. No, I missed it.
That one?
Oh, okay. What's that, a 4-bay? No.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a Yeoman. It's a main line.
Oh, okay. Center flow?
Yeah. Hey, it's ideal for for stone loads. Because that's what it was sent from. It come from Somerset Andy. He sent me it with...
Yeah, you bought a bunch of stuff, didn't you, Roy? From Toyman? I thought like every time I turned watching, you were buying something else.
He got a good haul from Toyman, hadn't he?
Yeah.
He got
Robert, if I ever find a reasonably priced white KCS with red lettering KCS, all right, I'm gonna buy it. But I'm not gonna put it on my layout. I'm gonna put a red maple leaf on it and ship it to you. And I'm sure you'll never run it.
Yeah.
Problem is, you don't see KCS down here in Florida in the hobby shops and stuff. or at the train shows. No, yeah, that's like putting a Burlington Northern loco on my layout. Now I'd run a BNSF all day long. Okay, even though it's the wrong era, I'll never run a Burlington Northern. That's and I don't have anything against the railroad. I just have I don't like the Cascade green and white scheme. Um, and it was the end of the CB&Q. So now I did have an opportunity to go to the Hump Tower on the north yard of the BN up in Minneapolis, St. Paul. I was a transportation logistics major, and our transportation club did a field trip to Minneapolis. We went to Twin City Barge, which is the largest barge company on the Mississippi River, and we went to Northwest Airlines and got to tour a 747 cargo plane, and then we went to the north yard of Burlington Northern. That was pretty cool. I mean, I don't think they even let you up in the towers anymore. Well, that's nice of you, Roy. Very nice of you. Gentleman and a scholar. Sharing hauling donkey. All right. I don't know what if you're talking about jackass, okay. I'm not going anywhere, Roy. So you're not hauling me.
I found my brush. My glue brush I was looking for. It was on the floor. It's because I've sorted my workbench out. I've made it a lot cleaner.
Robert's not going to watch me anymore. He's going to block me from his live streams. I wonder if I could do one that was faded just enough that if you look closely, you could see that maple leaf. All right, but the casual observer would never notice. I would just eat it, Robert. Eat at him. So now I'll send him a regular one. He's going to be looking at that thing, trying to figure out where the maple leaf is. Oh, you're going to be hauling ass. Okay. I thought you were talking about the load you were hauling. I didn't think you did livestock. Well, hi, if you're waiting on a mail train here, they've both already come. One had my strip styrene, so I can finish up the icing platform in Aurora. And the other had was an order from Eve Models, which has some relatively inexpensive items such as figures. These are workers. And then I got some street lights. And then I got some 2mm warm white LEDs with pre-wired resistors. Because I was just about out. I think I got 3 left. So, and I don't like to run out.
I've got some resistors somewhere, but can I find them? Can I?
Oh, I got extra resistors.
I bought a packet before Maplin shot, and I don't know where to put the packet. That's true, that, John.
Now Robert wants to put me in timeout on my own show. Well,
I'll
guys.
do better. I'll do better on Sunday if you want, Steve. I'll leave you down in the basement for an hour of my stream.
I'll be pounding to get out. Hey, Joe. Joe, I hate to do this to you, but we're approaching my 2-hour limit.
Yeah, he is.
I'm winding things down.
He's on wind down. He's on wind down, and I won't.
We're not leaving because Joe showed up. Okay, that's not the case. It's just that we're approaching my 2-hour limit, and Anthony isn't here to drag me on for an extra 45 minutes. So.
No. No, but I'm going to be doing a live on a Thursday as well now. Like that live I done like yesterday. I'm going to be doing that live. I'm going to do that.
Hi.
I know you did. I'm working with Connie at the moment. We're trying to do another one, but we're trying to work out the times where I can have Connie up before she goes to work. A little bit.
Steve, Robert's taking offense to me wanting to give him a gift. Can you believe that? Here I am talking about giving the guy a gift, a good gift, a locomotive, and he won't. He's just giving me a hard time.
That's true. That's true, young Steve. He does need a nap.
I need a nap, yeah.
Yeah, you need
exactly.
Young Steve's hit the nail on the head.
I get up and Steve, you're still awake when I get up in the mornings. Okay, this morning was 3 o'clock. There's times where I get up at 1 o'clock. It's all those years of having to get up at those points in time, and I've never been able to get away from that, even in retirement. So I get up. I watch all my YouTube, get caught up in my YouTube videos. I watch a movie or two, drink my coffee, get my day started. Anyway,
I've got to watch
that's
that
what I do. All right, folks. I want to say goodbye. I want to thank you all for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad. Hope you had it wasn't just a total waste of your time. So stay tuned for next week. I've got the ongoing tip of the day series on building Aurora. We'll keep going, plus other little tip of the day stuff going on as well throughout the week as I think about them. So
I've got my video after I come off this, Steve. I'm uploading my video.
Okay, cool. Look forward to it, Lee.
Yeah, it's part 2 of the pond. So
and remember, Anthony, my old train outsider, is on at 3:30 Eastern time. Cousin Vinny's on tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So, and there's all kinds of other streams that happen on Fridays. GFW trains.
Yeah, there's a lot of streams. I may appear in Cousins tonight. I'll say if I decide.
I'll be there.
I may turn up. See ya.
Bye, everybody.